Hello ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode of the Road to the Show series here on MLB 23. And this is the DeShawn King Road to the Show, episode number 4. And we're back here for some more action on the diamond here today, as the Biloxi Shuckers are red hot right now. They are 13-2. And we're about to start this series here with Mississippi Braves, who are currently 5-10 for the year so far, and they are trying to, of course, get themselves in some better shape here. They're really below 500. As you see there, we're in first place right now. We have a nice lead over the Blue Wahoos, or just 7 games back behind us. Braves there, 8 there behind us, and of course the Biscuits are 9 games back. We're currently on a 5-game winning streak right now, and in the last 10 games we have been 8-2. And for the most part here, the team's just playing some really good baseball. Now, as for DeShawn King, he hit an average right now so far of a .446 with 1 home run, 10 RBIs, and of course he has a 5-game hitting streak of his own. So we're trying to see, as you see here, we're looking at some of his stats here, and of course, he is still new to the game. As he has been has some ups and downs, and of course we're going to track that here on this series. If you guys have been following my series on the main channel, of course here on this channel with Alex Humberto, we have these good streaks going on here, and then occasionally we start to slow down a little bit here. Now, as you take a look here, we're just looking at some of the league leaders in AA right now, and of course DeShawn is in a couple of these categories right here. Obviously he's hitting very well, or pretty decent for him in AA right now, and of course he's in the top 10 in some of these categories here, and some areas he still needs some work in. Now he's only got 1 home run right now, and ideally he is not supposed to be a home run hitter. I mean, I would imagine, and this is just my just a guess, but I would say he'll probably hit about 20 home runs a season. So ideally, that's what I'm kind of thinking that he will try to pretty much do here, because he's not really going to be a power hitter here. He's basically a contact hitter and a guy that can obviously get on base, and once we get him the abilities to steal bases here, hopefully we can get him to be doing that, because in the realm of things, I kind of want him to be kind of the guy that kind of breaks the stolen base record, the season record, and of course obviously the Ricky Henderson record, which is the career record as well. So those are the kind of, ideally in this series, that's what I want to kind of do, and that depends on how long this series runs. But there you take here, we got the Mississippi Braves, like I mentioned earlier. Now this is a 6-game series, and I'm sure we're not going to be playing all. Usually if we've been playing a 6-game series here, usually we have to sit out a game or 2. So we'll see what we'll do here today. Now I do know for sure we're going to be playing game 1, as we are going to start here this one here today. And it looks like a pretty nice day here. And of course, I mentioned already here in this series that we are going to add the AAA ballparks here, and once we get to AAA, I'll show you guys some of the ballparks that we'll be seeing here. But I decided to put that in here, and I recently finished that up not too long ago for the AAA clubs all throughout the major leagues there. So eventually, once we get called up to AAA, we'll see some of those AAA ballparks, and some of them are actually really good ballparks that people, and I think I said this before in other videos, they've done a great job of creating those ballparks, and almost identical to the real life counterparts. So we'll see DeShawn here at the bottom of the first with nobody on and 2 out, and he's going to foul that one off, as that is a changeup, low and inside. So now 0-2 here for him, and like I said, we'll try to see what we can do, as he's going to take this one. That's a 4-seam fastball, and that's going to be low and away. Now 1-2 count. This is pretty much the pitcher's count here, and DeShawn's going to knock this one here high and deep. That is going to go, and that's going to drop in the center fielder's glove there, out to right center field for the final out. So nice job there as they finish that up, and of course get themselves out of the inning. Braves, actually Biloxi gives up 1 hit there in the top half of the first, but no score just yet. So the last time we played the Braves, obviously we won that 3-game series. We won it as a nice little sweep here. Now we're going to be playing them in 6-game series. Of course, there's going to be a lot of these coming up. And like I said, ideally the videos here will change. Like today, you'll see here, we'll see more of the pitch count here. Just showing you guys the way I'm working the count and what pitches we're taking and which ones we're not. As you see there, we're 0-2. So we're a bit in a hole right now. We're in our second at bat. But eventually we'll go back to doing some more stuff like I normally have been with these series, just kind of showing the pitch or the strikeout that either got him hit or got him struck out or got him the winning or the RBI hit or whatever the case may be for this particular series, and really for all my road show series. I'm kind of trying to change some things up as we go along here. In all my road shows here, both on this channel, and of course go check it out on our main channel over on ESGNet. There is a link down below, and of course there are links to the other road shows with Simon Unger, Theo Bonds, Kobe Bear, Diego Torres, and of course DeMarcus King, the older brother of DeShawn King. As you see, DeShawn, he'll get called and be told he is going to be intentionally walked. So Martinez will come up to bat with bases loaded and with 2 out. Let's see what Martinez can do. Hopefully a base hit here will score probably 2 runs here in this, but nope, he's going to strike out as soon as I say that, and he is going to be taken. He's going to have to take a seat on the back to the dugout there. So we in 6 there. As Biloxi right now trailing by 2. So now we're in the bottom half of the 9th, and we'll see what we can do. As of course DeShawn King trying his best here. He's been well, I don't know what he was looking at that one for, because that was nowhere near the zone, very high. But he's not as good, not as talented as his brother. He may be half as talented as his brother when it comes to baseball. But he is an athlete, and he's going to go out there and do his best for himself and, of course, for his club here today. As we see that in this first game of this series, Shuckers, they'll win this one here. Nice job as they're able to pull off a nice victory here, 3-1. Unfortunately, DeShawn King doesn't really do too much here in this one. He goes 0 for 3, but does draw a walk. But there you see, not much else from him in this one, as they do, of course, take the first game of the 6-game series. So as we go ahead now, we do end up winning game 2. That's the game that we actually end up you have to sit out as we get we're told as we get a day off. So we do win that game. So now I should say we lost 3-1 there, not 3-1. We lost 3-1. But the second game we actually won. I'm not sure what the exact score was. Don't have it written down here on my notes, but we'll go ahead and go to game 3. So we'll see what we can do here. So first game we didn't do so well, 0 for 3, and we ended up losing that game 3-1. So now we have to come back out here 2 days later, come out here and in game 3 and see if we can get our back going here, because right now we're 0 for 3 in this series, and we're tied the series up 1 apiece. And of course we like to we had a clean sweep against the Braves last time around. Of course, a 3-game set. But we want to go out here and at least try to do the same thing again and try to be dominant in this series, as the right fielder will get that foul ball and come in on it and get the out. So that'll end his at bat here, and the top half, or I should say the bottom half of the first, as we'll move on and head to the bottom half of the 4th. So bottom half of the 4th, no bases empty. He's leading off here. And we'll see the pitch, and he's going to go after that first pitch as he fouls it off for strike number 1. So 7 doubles so far, leading the Shooks this season, as he has pretty much been doing a great job here leading the Shooks in a lot of different categories when it comes to hitting, as he'll end up going 0-2 now. It's now 0-2. He is, of course, obviously going to have to be defensive here and just be patient. Just find that pitch that he can drive. And he finds the pitch here, but unfortunately he just does not put enough on it, and that is going to fly out there for an easy pop fly. as that's going to be out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. So DeShawn coming out here again with 2 fly balls. 0 for 2. He's 0 for 5 now so far here in this series. And we'll see what he can do now with 1 on and 1 out. So looking for a pitch here. No score just yet. And Braves having a tough time here. And of course our pitchers are doing a great job here. As this one gets skied over there. No, Franklin can't get to that one. So the inning is still alive here with King. As the rain started to come down here. Runner on third. And he's going to go after that pitch there. He can't connect as that's high and away on that 4-seam. I'm telling you, those 4-seam fastballs on this game look like they're going to come in right, right down the pipe. But of course, they end up flying up there. And of course, I went chasing after that one there with King here. So now 1-2. We'll see what he can do with 1 out. And oh, he's going to go chase that one there. That's a 12-6 changeup, and that'll retire the side as he goes out pretty quickly here in this inning. Yeah, got a couple of good licks at the ball, and of course try to get one down the right field line, but just couldn't stay fair. If anything, I probably would have been out as it hung up there quite a bit. So now bases loaded here in the bottom half of the bottom half of the 8th. With nobody out here, so it's a great opportunity to really just late in the ball game here, taking the first pitch. And of course, he's probably wanting that one back. But we're 0 for 3, so we're 0 for 6 so far here in this series. And this would be a great time for him to really just a base hit down the middle. That would definitely drive in a run as he goes and fouls that one off to the right hand side, making it 0-2 here in this at bat. So 0-2 for King. Looks for a pitch, and he's going to take this one, as it's going to be high and inside on him. Looking for another 1-2 pitch. And oh, drills this one over to left there, but that left fielder is going to does a great job there of snagging that ball. And that's going to be a go-ahead run, as that's going to be a sacrifice fly over to left, and the runner will come in to score, making Biloxi lead this one here late here in the bottom half of the first, 1-0, and we hold on to that 1-0 lead, win this one 1-0. So nice job there for DeMarcus King. He didn't get on board. He didn't do anything flash. He just did the I guess the sacrificial way, helping out his ball club here by sacrificing himself there, and gets a nice RBI for his effort there. But he does go 0 for 3 here today, so now he's 0 for 6 in this lineup. These first 2 games he's been in so far here today, with that, of course, RBI and of course a walk there in the first game. So we'll go out here to game number 4, as we're now trying. We have a series. We got a series lead now, 2-1 in this series, as we're in game 4, and we're gonna try to see what we can do here against King, or do here against Gonzalez, I should say, here today. As King's up to bat here in the bottom half of the first. So runner on second, 1 away, as he takes that slider high and inside there. And he goes 0 for 1 here in this at bat. King, I will say, he's been. I've noticed here, and for the most part here, I've been trying to be very, very patient. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it here. I'm going to make it official here on YouTube. But I'm probably by far the most patient person when it comes to MLB The Show. My buddies, at least one of my buddies, cannot understand how I can be so patient when it comes to looking for pitches, and for the most part, you got to read. You got to read the pitches. As you see here, he swings this one, so I didn't do a good job there. And of course, I was just getting. Of course, you do get a little frustrated from time to time, and I think that's what I was doing there. But I will say, by far, if you watch any of my other road shows or even my franchises, especially on the main channel over there, I'm pretty patient when it comes to I can work the count pretty well. And just trying to read pitches. That's what it's all about. And you see that one, that's a 2-seamer going away. So we take that one. Of course, you see those pitches there. You're like, oh, I should have had that, but didn't get a good read on it. But I think for the most part here, I think I do probably for the most part here, probably say about 75% of the time, I do a pretty good job of being patient, reading it, and you know, normally when I can read them, when I do read them, it's like, yeah, that ball's good. I have this one. This ball's gonna go out the ballpark. As we ground this one out for an out there in the third. So now, bottom of the fifth, Sean King coming up again here, 0 for 2 in this one. So now he's 0 for maybe 0 for 8 here in these first 3 games he's been in so far. As he takes the pitch there, leading the count now, 1-0. 2 away, 1 on second. And again, he takes another pitch there, does a slider outside. So again, just trying to be patient here, trying to find that pitch to drive the runner here. And of course, you know, he finds it. He can drive that runner up the middle here. Oh, got a piece of that one there, but just could not straighten it up. And that's going to be a slider high and actually high and away. But Gonzalez here just trying to see what he can do here. And he's kind of doing a great job here, just kind of spreading the ball around here. As King will drop this one. That's going to hit off the wall out there to right center field. And that's going to be a nice RBI double for him as they will put another run on the board. And it's going to make it a 3-0 ball game. Look at this. Great swing there from King. Able to drop that one in there and get himself on board. So we finally got our boy hit here. Now we'll see if we can bring him home as Martinez will be after bat. Martinez ground out already twice here in today's game. He has 1 home run, 5 RBIs for the season. And he is, of course, trying to help us out here as he pops this one here. Shortstop's going to call everyone off and makes a nice go for that one as he's able to get the out. So no problem there. 3-0 here after 5 as Biloxi will lead this one. As we go to the bottom half of the 7th, and Biloxi now leads it 5-0. So now Biloxi trying to extend this lead even more so as we see Young now up to pitch. Taking on King. 1 for 3 here for King. King leading off here at the bottom half of the 2nd. Look at the pitches where he was throwing that last time around, trying to get an idea. Oh, that's a slider that I definitely should have read. So there you see a slider right down the middle. We'll see if we'll throw that one again. As the slider goes inside that time. So we read it. We did a good job there reading it. We knew it was a slider. But this one just a little too far inside. But yeah, playing this new road show has been a lot of fun here. Just, you know, with the new stuff they added to it, especially the sound effects. It's just been great. Hear the crack of the bat and just adding, and of course, franchise that I've been playing. Kind of just testing out really the scouting and how that's going and whatnot. It's really, really fun. It's King will go ahead and strike out there. So now we go to the top of the 9th. And we'll see what we'll see him actually defensively here. See him shag a couple fly balls here. But yeah, I'm really impressed with this year's game. I've always enjoyed Road Show, or just MLB the Show, just in general. Of course, this mode and franchise are my 2 main modes that I play. And of course, you know, I do play March to October, and I'm hoping to start a March to October series at some point here down the line. As that one gets flied out there, we just cannot get to that one there. And looks like the Shuckers are going to go ahead and they're going to hold on to this one as we win this one 5-0. So nice job there from Biloxi as they are able to get the win here today. And they've now won this series 3-1. So nice job as we win this one 5-0. King there 1 for 4 for the day, so he's finally got a hit in this series. And he has now he has 2 RBIs now here in this series so far, and a double for his effort here. 16-2 now here, or excuse me, 16-3 now for the Shooks. As I got a local fan here throwing out the first pitch of the game, and not too bad. This is the features I love. This is like this kind of stuff I love, seeing the pregame stuff and what they've done with it and whatnot. It makes you really feel like you're at the ballpark and seeing them, you know, throwing the first pitch, you know, some random person throw the first pitch or whatever. But we'll go ahead to the 5th game as King will, of course, take the first pitch here. There you see Mississippi Braves making some calls here. Maybe a pitch sequence here that they're trying to get King, maybe trying to get him struck out here as he will pop this one up. That's a four seam inside. But yeah, I cannot wait till we get to, like I said, yeah, I added the AAA ballparks in this because they added that new, of course, it's been a new feature since, what, 21, when it comes to, yeah, the ballparks. As O'Rare gets thrown out there. So no runner on board now. As he will kick, tagged out, or teammate of ours gets tagged out at second. Now King's pretty much on his own now here. So now down 2. Base is empty. 1-2 count here, and he's gonna go chasing after that change up there, low and away, and that will end the side. But yeah, I cannot wait till we get to AAA. Obviously, you know, I'm waiting for it at some point here. I'm hoping to have King there, and of course we'll see the AAA ballparks, and I'll kind of, once we get called up there to AAA, then I will definitely show you guys the different ballparks from each of the from each team, and show you guys the oh, nice hit there from King as he's able to go ahead and knock that one in for a nice base hit here in the bottom, start off the bottom of the third. But yeah, the base hit, or the ballparks here, whoever did the ballparks did a great job there, just really showing what they did with the stadium creator. And I mean, they did a great job. And of course, doing what they can do, because it's not a total, you know, identical to a lot of the ballparks. But for the most part here, they did a great job there of, let's take a look where, see what the ball's at. They did a great job there of getting the ballparks as close as they can. I went online to kind of look at the photos of the actual ballpark, trying to compare them, and yeah, a lot of these are almost spit on to what the, almost spit on to what the real life ballparks look like. As you see here, Mayer getting a little paranoid there and throwing over the first. But yeah, they did a great job there, ballparks, and I don't know who the creators are. I definitely want to give out if you guys happen to watch this and you guys knew who the creators are, let them know that I appreciate them making these ballparks as King gets thrown out. We'll see StatCast here. And you see, had a decent lead there, but again, our speed's just not there. Even in AA right now, our speed's just not there to steal bases. And of course, the manager requested it, and so we went ahead and did it, but just could not come up with a good enough, could not come up with a decent speed there. So, well, you know, hopefully we'll work on it, and definitely, as you see here, taking that slider outside. Well, if we got, so obviously when we get opportunities to do some base stealing here, and of course upgrade our guy in those situations there, we're definitely going to be take a chance, taking advantage of that, and doing what we can to get our boost our speed up. Of course, add any other attributes here that we can help us out. So that one's going to fly over, and the right fielder is going to be on top of that one. No problem there, as that will retire to the third. So, or excuse me, to retire to the fifth. As we go down to the bottom of the seventh, and we'll see what we can do here. Bottom of the seventh, 3-0. Biloxi leads this one, as we'll take the first pitch there. That's a four-seamer. It's inside there. As we'll see this one getting up. Oh, nice hit. Nice job. And that is going to put the runner over at third. So nice hit. Now we've got a runner in scoring position with one out. Not bad at all. So now we'll see what Martinez can do, as he's got runners on the corners here. And obviously a base hit down the line or up the middle here past the infield. And that's the key thing here, because he's had some trouble here. We've been following here so far this series. He's been having some trouble trying to help us out here in these situations. So let's see if we can get him to be clutch here. And as you see, the pitcher, we're really into his head here. As he is just too much worried about the base runners and not really worried about Martinez, who he has not thrown to. Or at least so far we haven't seen him throw yet. Martinez is down 0-2. See the pitch, and he gets Martinez out, no problem there. As he gets him out, and that's going to be out number 2. With still 2 on. And you see how often he was thrown over to first base, and we're not going to steal again. I don't know what his scouts are saying, his coaches are telling him, but we are not going to be running because we do not have the speed. Even though we are up by 3, I am not going to chance it at all. So 3-0 count here for Para. Nice little hitters count here. We'll see what he can do. He's going to take off, and Para's going to get thrown. Actually, he's going to get a walk, so he's going to draw a walk. Nice job, and that's going to move us up now to second with now bases loaded. And we'll see what Perez can do. Perez 2-13 for the series. He's got a triple here. So let's see what he can do here. He's 0-2 here today. Again, another opportunity here to do something here. And he knocks this one here high and deep through right field, but right fielder is right there at the warning track to pick it up, to take it away. If it had a little bit more speed on the ball, I think he would have obviously, that would have hit off the wall and we had runners coming in, but not enough speed off the ball coming off the bat there, and it was almost like a line drive there for the right fielder. So top of the 8th here, still to lead this one by 3. And we got 2, there's 2 away, and 0-2 counts. And this is going to be a nice hit there from Bumnell, as he's going to hit this one off the wall out there. And the runner is going to get a nice double there for his effort. So nice hit, as that'll be his 3rd double of the season. Take a look here. And again, just trying to get that speed up that we need as a center fielder to shag balls and all that kind of stuff here. And so far, we're just not there yet. But we will. We'll eventually it'll get up there at some point here. As we'll see now, 0-2. And this is a fly ball out to deep center field, and no problem there. As a little off balance there on the catch, but yeah, we no mess. Nonetheless, we got it. We're doing good. As Shuckers already now lead this one 3-0 here, as we go to the bottom half of the 8th, and we'll take a look here. Yeah, we win this one. Nice job there. Win this one 3-0. King goes for 2 for 4 here in today's ball game, as the Shooks lead the series now 4 games to 1. So one more game that we get to play in, and that'll be game 6 of this series. So far, it's been a tough series. We're 3, 4, see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oof. So, we'll see if we can play in game 6. Now, of course, we've got an opportunity here to get ourselves here and get ourselves some training. And they got, of course, they got the mini games. Of course, this year I think they added on more of the on-field stuff. It was kind of here and there. At least I didn't play. Well, I don't know on 22. It might have been different in 22 because I didn't really play 22 that much. But I know in 21 and in 20 they didn't. I don't think they added the on the field stuff that you could do. Usually that was kind of on your own time, but now they've added to the treasure training and stuff like that. But we'll go ahead and get to. We actually do not get to play in game 6. And I actually, of course, it simmed us and it forced us to play this one here. So this is the start of game 1 of the Biscuit series, which we'll see the rest of the Biscuit series coming up in the next episode. But we're going to play the first one here today just to see some more action here. So we'll see what King can do as he takes the first pitch here. But we do win that game in game 6 against, actually, no, we lose that one in game 6, 5-3. So we do win the series against the Braves there, as we get a beautiful hit there. Look at that coming off the bat. Nice double, and that will hopefully start a rally here for us As that's a nice double, 2-out double there for us. And hopefully someone, Martinez, hopefully can do something for us here and bring us home. As you see, Martinez, 205, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. He's got a nice on-base percentage here. So let's see if he can do something here. Nice hit up the middle here. Would definitely bring home a runner. As he gets underneath this one just a little too much there. And that's going to be a pop out, and that will tire the side. So no runs come across, but we do get a hit here in the inning. As Biloxi, no score here for either team, but Biloxi would try to get a quick early lead here against the Biscuits. Right now, Biscuits are back quite a bit from us, but if they can win some decent games out of this series here, that would definitely help them. And here, as we'll see the ball here, and oh, King tried to dive for this one here, but unfortunately he misses the dive. And we'll see a teammate will throw that one in. This is going to be a nice triple for Mason there for the Biscuits. As that'll be his second. Oh, a nice RBI triple. So they score. The runner from second there. I didn't realize there was a runner on second, but you see King here. He's trying to help out his team, try to play hero, but yeah, he missed it by quite a bit there. So we'll see what he can do here now with his bat. As we'll see, we're down by 2 runs here in the top half of the 4th. So he had a nice RBI, nice double earlier in his first at bat. We'll see what he can do here on the change it or on the curveball. 1-0 count here for King. Next pitch here. Ooh, should have had that one, but it's a 4-seamer. He's going to foul it off, make it now 1-1. So we'll see what King can do here in this one. Is he going to foul this one off as well? That's going to be a 4-seamer out high and outside for a now 1-2 count. So he's in trouble. I think, of course, we've seen him get out of trouble here as he now fouls it off again. 4-seam, almost in the dirt. Should be 2-2, but it's now 1-2. Takes a hit there. This one's going to go high and deep. This is going to go back, and that's a home run for DeShawn King as he hits his second home run of his AA career. That one goes 336 there and left. Beautiful shot. Got that one screaming right out of here. And that's going to help us put us on the board here. Look at this. Just wow. Especially on a low left field fence over there. Did a great job there just smacking that one out of here. Biloxi leads it now by 1. Top of the 5th. Nobody on and nobody out. And he'll foul this one off there. No problem. Now you see 30 hits so far. He is leading the Shuckers right now this season. So he's definitely become a good young team leader here in the statistics. And, of course, that's going to transfer to being a great leader in the clubhouse. 1-1, and he'll take this one as it's going to be now 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. We'll see what he can try to do here. So you gets a hold of this one there. That's going to be a base hit over the left. And that's going to get him on board. A nice 2-1 hit. And DeShawn King on board here as they lead this one to 3-2 here in the top half of the 5th as Martinez will be up to bat. And we'll see what we can do with Martinez here as he has 1 on and nobody out. 0-2 count for Martinez. And he is going to swing this one here. This one's going to go to right field. And he's going to come in. As the right fielder makes a nice jump on that ball. And keeping, of course, King there at first base. Now, Parra going to come up to bat here. We'll see what he can do with a full count. 1 out. Pitcher doing a great job here today. Even though he is down by a run. Keeping it close here as he gets another that one's a strikeout there on Parra. And now 2 away here on the Shucks as the Milwaukee, or the I was gonna say Milwaukee Biscuits. As the Montgomery Biscuits do a great job here keeping King there in check. We'll see the next batter here as Jace comes up. We'll see he is he's 0 for 1 here today, and he's a bit of a in a pitcher's count right now, 1-2 with 2 away. Of course, King in check there at first. Now, King does have 73 speed, but he has his base running, or his base aggressiveness is only 63. So obviously we got to get that up so we can be a lot more aggressive on the base pass here. But you see, we leave one stranded, and it's 3-2. Montgomery trails here as we go to the bottom half of the 5th, and move on, jump to the top half of the 7th as we actually take a quick look back at the 4th. And this is that home run that we've seen, his 2nd home run of the season, as he drills this one over to left field. Beautiful shot there, ball coming right off the bat, very well. So let's see if we can try to do that again. 2 away, nobody on. King goes out of the first pitch, and that's a curveball, low and away.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
Again, these ballparks, these minor league ballparks they've done in this game, is just so, they're so beautiful. And at some point here, I'm hoping that maybe they'll get the licensing. It would be nice to have the real life ballparks of the minor leagues as well in future games. I don't know what the deal is with that. I mean, I'm sure it's a licensing issue that they would have to work with the clubs. You know, with every, you know, all 30, or you know, all 30 clubs in AA and all 30 clubs in AAA. But yeah, it would be really cool to see those ballparks in the game, because you know they which I mean, I occasionally do play in the ballparks from you know, the classic ballparks, you know, all the old school ballparks that, you know, back in the, you know, 30s and 40s and 50s and stuff like that. But it'd be nice to see some of the, you know, ballparks that that, you know, even, you know, AA and AAA have. Because when I was going through looking at the ballparks, again, they're trying to get a tag out here on us on first. Yeah, I was looking at those ballparks. I was just like, wow, those ballparks are almost, I mean, some of these ballparks are better than their major league counterparts. So yeah, it's just like, wow, that's crazy that that they look so nice. You know, the facilities look so great. I was actually watching a couple of videos online from about a month or 2 ago of some ballparks as we get forced out there at second, and now we're retired at the bat there for the Shucks. So top half of the 9th here, coming up with 2 on and 2 out, or excuse me, 2 on, nobody out. As King's going to get a dynamic challenge. So we got a runners in scoring position, obviously, and we got a couple of choices here that we can possibly go with here. And of course, I wish they would do away. I mean, I like the challenges, but I wish they had some ways you can like, no, I'm not gonna do a challenge. I refuse to do it. Just so it's back. But they're trying to help us out. We're trying to get some extra help us with the abilities and like that. So we can drive the runner in, power swing to drive the runner, or swing only at pitches inside the zone and drive the runner in. But we're gonna try to do a power swing here. Looks like with nobody out and 2 on. You know, if we can find a good pitch here to drive, even, you know, nice, if we can find a decent low pitch here and just kind of just crank it and just get it past the infield here, you know, runner from second should be able to score. But yeah, I was looking at some videos of some of the minor league ballparks and what they do, and I know our local, well, it's a independent ball club here, the St. Joe Mustangs. I mean, the ballpark looks beautiful compared to what it was a couple of years ago. And of course, they're not in the game, but like I said, they're an independent ball club. But yeah, there's always good atmosphere. And a lot of these ballparks here, even the AA and even the 1A ballparks, it's just so much good, fun atmosphere, and just it's so awesome to see. So hopefully, in the future games, MLB The Show, San Diego Studios, hopefully you guys can add that to the feature of the game. But we take a look here. We end up losing this one. We lose that first game of the series. King goes 4 for 5 in the ball game with a home run, a double, an RBI, and of course a run scored. We lose 4-3. But the Shooks still in first place right now in the South League, as they are 17-5. Braves are currently 7-15, and the Biscuits, who we just played, are 9-3. They're 8 games back, both them and the Blue Wahoos, who have identical records right now. And that is how this episode is going to end. So, next episode, we're going to possibly play the next 5 games. I'm hoping. Well, we may have to sit out on one of them, but we'll finish off that series with the Montgomery Biscuits, and then we'll see where we go from there. That's the series. That's the only series we're going to play, but we'll finish that series up. We'll see if we can try to win that series. Right now, we're not on a good foot here as we lose by 1, 4-3. But I'm sure with the way we've been playing right now, we should be able to still dominate. So let's try to get 4 out of the 6 games. I'll call that a success for us, and for course for King. And of course, we're gonna try to keep King going. Try to see if we can work on that base running. Try to steal, and of course, just keep our hitting up. As we're pretty well right now. 427 right now, our average. So we're still pretty good, doing very well. But we need to see more power coming from that bat. Like I said, I don't want him to be a power hitter, but we got to get that power up. So we get any chance we get an opportunity to use the power swing, we have to try to use it. But that's it for this episode of Road to Show with DeShawn King. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. I'd be greatly appreciated if you guys could do that, as well as give us a follow or give us a subscribe. Hit that follow or subscribe button to follow us, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. And of course, you guys can also follow us over on our main channel over on ESGNet, as well as all our social media down below. And of course, go check us out over on twitch.tv/ESGNet, as well over on Kick, which is kick.com/ESGNet. Check us out over there. We do live stream over there occasionally, so definitely go check us out. But that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for episode 5 as we finish the series up with the Biscuits. As always, guys, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.